Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt a little more tired? A little less vibrant than you remember feeling? Even though you're doing your best? Or perhaps you've noticed little aches and pains creeping in? A certain stiffness or a fog in your mind that wasn't there before. And you wonder, is this just what aging feels like? It's a painful reality that many of us face as the years go by. We accept these changes, often chalking them up to simply getting older, believing they're inevitable. But what if I told you there's a quiet, often overlooked secret? What if some of the subtle shifts you're noticing aren't just about the calendar turning another page, but about everyday habits that are silently, almost imperceptibly, adding years to how you look and feel? In this conversation, we're going to gently uncover 5 common habits that might be accelerating the aging process in ways you might not expect. We'll explore how these seemingly harmless routines can impact everything from your energy levels and your skin to your mental sharpness and overall well-being. My hope is that by bringing these habits into the light, we can empower ourselves with simple, actionable steps to turn back the clock, not just on our appearance, but on our vitality and zest for life. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you. Let's dive right into the first habit that might be quietly adding years to your body and mind: the relentless, unseen impact of insufficient or poor quality sleep. It's so easy to dismiss sleep as just downtime, something we can cut short when life gets busy or when a good book calls our name late into the night. But truly, sleep is anything but passive. It's during these precious hours that our bodies are hard at work, repairing, restoring, and rejuvenating every single cell. Think of it like this: your body is running a critical maintenance program, performing essential tasks that keep you looking and feeling your best. When you skimp on sleep, or when the sleep you do get is constantly interrupted and shallow, that maintenance program gets cut short. Your skin, for example, relies heavily on sleep for its repair process. This is when collagen, the protein that keeps our skin firm and smooth, is produced. A consistent lack of good sleep can lead to a breakdown of collagen and elastin, contributing to more visible fine lines, wrinkles, and that telltale dullness or puffiness around the eyes. We've all seen those days where we wake up after a restless night, look in the mirror, and instantly see the evidence of tired eyes and a weary complexion. It's not just a temporary look. Over time, it compounds. But it's not just about what you see on the surface. Poor sleep goes much deeper. Your brain, for instance, uses sleep to clear out metabolic waste products that accumulate during the day, almost like a nightly detox. When this process is interrupted, it can lead to brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and even impact your memory. You might find yourself feeling sluggish throughout the day, struggling to recall names or details, or simply lacking that mental sparkle you once had. Beyond that, a chronic lack of sleep elevates your stress hormones, particularly cortisol. High cortisol levels are inflammatory and can contribute to weight gain, particularly around the middle, and they can also suppress your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. It's a vicious cycle. Stress impacts sleep, and poor sleep amplifies stress, creating a relentless drain on your energy and your body's ability to truly recover. So, what can we do about it? It's not about forcing yourself to sleep, but about creating an environment that invites restful slumber. Try establishing a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up around the same time each day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's natural circadian rhythm. Make your bedroom a sanctuary: dark, quiet, and cool. Avoid screens, like phones or tablets, for at least an hour before bed, as the blue light they emit can interfere with melatonin production, our natural sleep hormone. Instead, consider winding down with a warm bath, a good old-fashioned book, or some gentle stretching. You might also notice a big difference by avoiding heavy meals or too much caffeine close to bedtime. These small shifts might seem minor on their own, but cumulatively, they can dramatically improve the quality of your sleep, helping your body to truly regenerate and repair itself, allowing you to wake up looking and feeling more refreshed and youthful. Now that we've talked about the profound importance of restful sleep, let's gently shift our focus to another pervasive habit that can silently add years to our appearance and well-being: the often unseen burden of chronic stress and worry. In our fast-paced world, it's almost become a badge of honor to be busy, to be constantly on, and to carry the weight of countless concerns. But this relentless mental and emotional strain takes a far greater toll on our bodies than we often realize. When you're under chronic stress, whether it's worrying about finances, family, or global events, your body reacts as if it's constantly facing a physical threat. It floods your system with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. While these hormones are essential for short-term fight-or-flight situations, their prolonged elevation is incredibly damaging. Cortisol, in particular, becomes a silent aggressor. It contributes to inflammation throughout the body, which is a key driver of accelerated aging. This inflammation can manifest in various ways, from joint pain and stiffness to digestive issues and even skin problems like dullness, breakouts, or sensitivity. Over time, high cortisol levels can actually break down collagen and elastin in your skin, much like poor sleep does, making your skin appear thinner, less resilient, and more prone to wrinkles. Beyond the visible signs, chronic stress literally impacts your cells. It can shorten telomeres, which are protective caps on the ends of your chromosomes. Think of telomeres like the plastic tips on shoelaces. They prevent fraying. When they get too short, cells can no longer divide properly, which accelerates cellular aging throughout your body. This means that chronic worry isn't just a feeling. It's a biological process that can make your internal systems function like those of someone much older. You might notice your hair becoming thinner or grayer faster, your energy levels consistently low, or your immune system feeling weaker, leading to more frequent colds or longer recovery times. Mentally, persistent worry can lead to brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and a feeling of being perpetually overwhelmed, dimming your natural spark and making you feel mentally fatigued. It's a heavy weight to carry, and it silently saps your vitality. So, how can we lighten this load? The good news is that we have more control over our stress response than we often imagine. It's not about eliminating all stressors, which is impossible, but about changing how we react to them. Simple practices can make a world of difference. Deep breathing exercises, for example, are incredibly powerful. Just a few minutes of slow, deep breaths, inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth, can signal to your nervous system that you are safe, calming that fight-or-flight response. Spending time in nature, even a short walk in a local park, can significantly reduce stress hormones. Engaging in activities you truly enjoy, whether it's gardening, painting, listening to music, or connecting with a beloved pet, can be incredibly therapeutic. Mindfulness and meditation, even for just 5 or 10 minutes a day, can train your brain to be less reactive to stressful thoughts and more present in the moment. Remember, your body hears everything your mind says, and a calmer mind translates into a calmer, more resilient body. By actively managing stress, you're not just improving your mood, you're actively working against the cellular aging process, allowing your body to function with greater ease and youthful vigor. Building on the foundation of good sleep and stress management, let's explore our third habit that often gets overlooked, but can truly impact how quickly you look and feel older: neglecting proper hydration. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? Just drink more water. Yet, so many of us walk around in a state of chronic mild dehydration without even realizing it, mistaking thirst for hunger or just ignoring it altogether. Water is the unsung hero of our bodies. It makes up about 60% of our adult weight and is involved in almost every bodily function imaginable, Think of your body like a well-oiled machine, and water is the oil. Without enough of it, everything starts to creak, grind, and slow down on the most visible level. Dehydration directly impacts your skin. When you're not drinking enough water, your skin loses its plumpness and elasticity. Fine lines and wrinkles become more pronounced, and your complexion can look dull, dry, and tired. Imagine a grape versus a raisin. Water makes the difference. While aging naturally leads to some loss of skin elasticity, insufficient hydration significantly exacerbates it, making you look older than you need to. But the effects go far beyond the surface. Internally, water is crucial for flushing toxins out of your body through your kidneys. When you're dehydrated, this detoxification process becomes less efficient, allowing waste products to accumulate, which can contribute to sluggishness and a general feeling of unwellness. Your digestive system also relies heavily on water. It helps move food through your gut and prevents constipation, a common issue that can make you feel bloated, uncomfortable, and internally sluggish. Beyond physical comfort, dehydration profoundly affects your energy levels and cognitive function. Even mild dehydration can lead to fatigue, brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and headaches. You might find yourself reaching for another cup of coffee or a sugary snack when what your body truly needs is just a glass of water. Your joints also depend on water for lubrication. Without enough, you might experience more stiffness and discomfort, making everyday movements feel less fluid and more like an effort. It's a foundational element for staying limber and comfortable as you age. The subtle signs are often missed: a persistent low-grade headache, feeling unusually tired in the afternoon, or even just a general sense of not feeling quite right. These can often be simply your body crying out for water. So, how can we ensure we're getting enough? It's about making water a conscious, consistent habit throughout your day. Start your day with a large glass of water before you even think about coffee or breakfast. Keep a water bottle handy throughout the day, whether at your desk, in your car, or by your favorite armchair. Sometimes, just seeing it is enough of a reminder. If plain water feels boring, try infusing it with slices of lemon, cucumber, or berries for a refreshing twist. Remember that fruits and vegetables are also packed with water, so incorporating more of these into your diet contributes to your overall hydration. Listening to your body is key. Don't wait until you're parched. Sip regularly, aiming for consistency rather than chugging large amounts at once. Staying well hydrated is one of the simplest, most effective things you can do to keep your body functioning smoothly, your skin looking radiant, and your energy levels vibrant, making you feel much younger and more alive. Now, let's turn our attention to the fourth habit that can silently accelerate the aging process: a sedentary lifestyle, or, simply put, not moving enough. In our modern world, convenience often means less movement. We drive instead of walk, sit at desks for hours, and relax in front of screens. While rest is important, prolonged inactivity can have a surprisingly detrimental effect on our bodies, subtly making us feel and look older than our years. Our bodies were designed to move. When we don't, we start to lose what we don't use. This is particularly true for our muscles. After the age of 30, we naturally begin to lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. But a sedentary lifestyle dramatically speeds this up. Muscles aren't just for lifting, they're vital for everything: maintaining balance, supporting our bones, boosting our metabolism, and even keeping our blood sugar levels stable. When muscle mass declines, our bodies become weaker, movements feel more difficult, and everyday tasks that once were easy, like carrying groceries or getting up from a chair, can become a struggle. This loss of strength and agility contributes directly to feeling and looking older. You might notice a general stiffness, a tendency to shuffle rather than stride, or simply feeling less capable in your own body. Beyond muscles, a lack of movement impacts your joints. without regular movement. The fluid that lubricates our joints doesn't circulate as well, leading to stiffness and discomfort. Your bones, too, suffer. They need the impact of movement to stay strong and dense. Prolonged inactivity contributes to bone loss, increasing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. It's like a chain reaction. Weaker muscles mean less support for bones, and less movement means weaker bones, creating a fragile system. Furthermore, being sedentary affects your circulation. Blood flow can become sluggish, which means nutrients and oxygen aren't delivered as efficiently to your cells, and waste products aren't removed as effectively. This impacts every system in your body, from your brain to your skin, contributing to that dull, tired look and feeling of low energy we've discussed earlier. Your metabolism also slows down without regular activity, making it harder to maintain a healthy weight, which can add strain to your joints and cardiovascular system. The good news is that counteracting a sedentary lifestyle doesn't mean you need to become a marathon runner or spend hours at the gym. It's about incorporating consistent, gentle movement into your daily life. Small, frequent bursts of activity are incredibly effective. Think about taking a short walk every hour or two, even if it's just around your house. Get up and stretch while watching television. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Gardening, dancing, walking the dog, or even doing light household chores count as movement. Consider simple strength exercises using your own body weight, like chair squats or wall push-ups, or very light weights if you have them. Gentle yoga or Tai Chi are wonderful for improving flexibility, balance, and strength. The key is consistency and finding activities you genuinely enjoy, so it doesn't feel like a chore. Remember, every little bit counts. Moving your body regularly keeps your muscles strong, your joints limber, your circulation flowing, and your spirit light. It's an anti-aging elixir that's readily available to everyone, helping you maintain your independence, energy, and overall youthful vitality for years to come. Finally, let's gently uncover the fifth habit that might be quietly adding years to your life, not just physically, but profoundly impacting your emotional and cognitive well-being, the subtle but powerful habit of social disconnection and isolation. As we navigate life's journey, our social circles can sometimes naturally shrink due to various reasons. Children growing up and moving away, friends moving or passing on, or simply getting caught up in our daily routines. It's easy to let these connections wane, thinking that independence means going it alone. But human beings are inherently social creatures. Our brains and our spirits thrive on connection, interaction, and a sense of belonging. When we withdraw and become isolated, the impact is far more significant than just feeling a bit lonely. Social isolation is a silent stressor that can have profound physical and mental health consequences, some of which mimic and even accelerate the aging process. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness can be as detrimental to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, and it increases your risk of developing heart disease, stroke, and even dementia. Think about that for a moment. The absence of meaningful connection can physically harm your body. When you lack regular social engagement, your brain doesn't get the stimulation it needs. Conversations, sharing experiences, laughter, and even disagreements all activate different parts of your brain, keeping it sharp and agile. Without this constant engagement, you might find your memory feeling a little foggier, your problem-solving skills not quite as quick, or your overall cognitive function feeling a bit sluggish. It's not just about intellectual stimulation. Emotional connection provides vital support, sharing your joys and worries with others. Feeling heard and knowing you're part of a community can significantly reduce stress and improve your mood. When you're isolated, these emotional outlets are often missing, which can lead to increased feelings of anxiety, depression, and a pervasive sense of sadness or lack of purpose. This emotional toll drains your energy, makes you feel older than your years, and can even impact your physical health by elevating stress hormones and weakening your immune system. You might notice a general lack of motivation, a disinterest in activities you once enjoyed, or a tendency to dwell on negative thoughts. So, what can we do to counteract this silent ager? It's about intentionally nurturing and building connections. Even if it feels a little uncomfortable at first, it doesn't mean you need a massive social calendar. Quality often trumps quantity. Start small. Reach out to family members you haven't spoken to in a while with a phone call or a video chat. Reconnect with an old friend. Consider joining a club or group based on an interest you have, whether it's a book club, a walking group, a volunteering opportunity, or a class at a local community center. Learning something new in a group setting is a fantastic way to meet people who share your passions and stimulate your mind simultaneously. Even simple daily interactions, like striking up a conversation with your neighbor, the person at the grocery store, or a fellow dog walker, can make a significant difference. Volunteering your time for a cause you care about not only connects you with others, but also provides a powerful sense of purpose and contribution, which is incredibly anti-aging for the spirit. Remember, every genuine connection, no matter how brief, strengthens your brain, boosts your mood, and reminds you that you are part of a larger, vibrant world. Cultivating these relationships helps you stay mentally sharp, emotionally resilient, and truly connected to the joy of living at any age. So, we've talked about these 5 habits, these quiet little things that might be subtly making us feel and look older than we need to. We started with the profound importance of quality sleep, recognizing how vital those hours are for our body's nightly repair and rejuvenation. Then, we delved into the unseen burden of chronic stress and worry, understanding how it can literally age us from the inside out, impacting our cells and our peace of mind. We also explored the often overlooked necessity of proper hydration, realizing that simply drinking enough water can hydrate our skin, lubricate our joints, and keep our minds clear and energetic. Next, we discussed the critical role of movement, highlighting how a sedentary lifestyle can lead to muscle loss, stiffness, and a general decline in vitality, and how even gentle, consistent activity can reverse this. And finally, we just talked about the deep human need for social connection, emphasizing how isolation can impact our cognitive function, our emotional well-being, and even our physical health. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you hear about things that might be working against you. But please, let that feeling go. The beautiful truth is that every single one of these habits is within your power to change, gently and consistently. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Remember, small, consistent changes truly make a big, beautiful difference to your health and happiness. Imagine starting just with 1 extra glass of water a day, or taking a 5-minute walk around the block, or making a conscious effort to put your phone away an hour before bed. Each tiny step is a victory, a gentle nudge towards a more vibrant, more youthful you. These aren't about reversing time in some fantastical way. They're about reclaiming your energy, your mental clarity, and your physical comfort, allowing you to live your best life at every age. It's about feeling more vibrant, more engaged, and more present in your daily life. What resonates most with you from what we've discussed today? What small change are you feeling inspired to try? First, I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Sharing our journeys can inspire and uplift others who might be on a similar path. If you found this conversation helpful, if it sparked something in you, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It truly helps more people discover this important information. And if you're keen on more practical tips and encouragement to live your most vibrant life, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next chat. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Your well-being matters, and you deserve to feel fantastic. Keep nurturing yourself, keep exploring, and keep living your best life at every age.